Hey everybody. So I honestly think that overall the worksheets, the different levels of them are pretty good. There's a couple things I might change in a few places, um, but overall the differentiation of with respect to the worksheets, I mean, it seems pretty good. But I mean, on here on the worksheet number one, the lower level worksheet, I did find that question five maybe a little too leading. I think that this might not even be necessary. I think just showing this one by one by square root of two triangle, I think the students will get the idea. And I think it's got enough, like this note in the question, even it's enough. It's to lead the students along. And I mean, even down here. So I think that'll be all right. And then it obviously incorporates the technology by checking your work with it, which is nice. Um, that's the only thing I really had to say about the lower level, the level one worksheet, and it followed pretty well with all the language guide, the language objectives, and everything that's on the lesson plan here. Let's see what it says. So language objectives. I think it said for the lower worksheet, it's just focusing on the term congruence, which it does. So, but the level two worksheet here, um, these first two questions, they're both asking about distinct. It asks for a definition of distinct, and then explain how two triangles could be distinct. I think those questions are just very similar. Maybe take out one of them and add in a question about congruence, or it says here in the lesson plan that the depth of knowledge level two, it would be distinguished between various triangles of equal areas, but I don't find that anywhere on the level two worksheet here. So maybe they could replace one of those questions with something like that to add that back in. I think that would be a great way to you could do something like these two triangles are distinct but they have the same area, and you could ask them to talk a little bit about that. Other than that, the level three worksheet, I mean, it's definitely a lot harder, but I think I like the first question, and I like this about picking 3 out of the 5 to do and showing all your work on a separate piece of paper. And then it gives them this worksheet here that they can, or this GeoGebra website here that they can use as well.